I'm Kevin McDevitt. I'm the writer, director, and producer of Bike Short. And it's a movie, it's a true crime comedy that was inspired by the time my mountain bike padded shorts got stolen from my driveway. I never did figure out who took them or who would take something like that. It's kind of strange, and I'm hoping that putting this film out into the world, it's a small town, people will talk in Ojai, and maybe the culprit will be brought to me. Full amnesty, I just want the shorts back. And also, it was kind of an excuse to shoot a chase film. We made a chase up in these mountains right here on Foothill Trail and Fuel Break Trail. We're so blessed to live here and as a filmmaker to get to shoot here. I mean, think of how many painters and photographers live in this town. It's just the most scenic, picturesque place, and it's easy to kind of get away from it all, and that can be helpful for independent filmmaking. We were a very tight, small crew, and we lifted all the gear up this mountain ourselves. I mean, we tried to get the gate open, we tried to bring vehicles in. It happened to be this disastrous rain season in 2023 when the whole national forest got closed down for 2 months, and then when they finally reopened, and so many people were doing volunteer work to get these trails reopened, and I did a bunch in the river bottom, and we finally got it reopened in March, I want to say, and 2 weeks later in April we were shooting, and it was an adventure. It was probably the most physically draining shoot I've been on, and we had the most amazing crew. Majority cast and crew is from Ojai or surrounding area. A few LA folks came in, and we're really proud with what we came up with. Yeah, you've got some producing projects, some writing projects. Who knows? Maybe a pickleball movie. We'll see.
Oh my gosh, that would be fantastic.
I don't know. It might be too controversial. I might need to walk back from that. We'll see.
Do you want to talk about Measure O for Ojai?
I'm personally voting yes. I think a free park for people to play a sport that brings people together, that people of all ages can kind of get their physical fitness in. I've made friends playing it that are 80 years old, 20 years old. Everybody who plays it has the best time, and I'm sorry that we're all laughing so loud. I guess we should try not to have fun, but. Oh well. I did want to highlight when you asked about shooting in Ojai, just how talented the crew was. We had John Faniff, who happens to live across the street from me, very talented filmmaker in town. He's worked with a lot of local businesses, and he's also the lead singer of legendary punk group Ill Repute. Great guy, and he worked on it. Keelan Carruthers, who's an LA-based DP cinematographer, an absolute wizard. Just he works so fast and just would capture these beautiful images while we're on the run, while we're hiking gear, while we've got cameras on top of bikes. We didn't lose any cameras, we didn't lose any lenses, nobody got seriously hurt, maybe a few scratches, but it was quite the adventure.
And Kevin, you have been such a great proponent of filmmaking in Ojai. You're so community oriented. We really appreciate you at the Ojai Film Festival. Tell me what this festival means to you.
Yeah, film festivals are so important, and the Ojai Film Festival, especially because it's our local film festival, and I'll try to stop clapping and making noises. Film festivals are so important. Ojai Film Festival, especially because it's our local film festival. I've gone every year that I've lived here. I've been here about 7 years. And you see things that you'd never see anywhere else oftentimes, or sometimes you see things before they kind of are everywhere else, and it's really important. There's a lot of socially conscious films. There's also my film, which isn't, but it is entertaining and is a totally independently made film. And we independent filmmakers, it's a struggle. It's a struggle for any filmmaker, honestly, right now. It's not a great time in the business, but independent filmmakers, one of the things we need is the opportunity to get our work on a big screen, the way movies are meant to be seen, with a crowd on a big screen with good sound. If it's a comedy, hearing other people laughing around you. If it's scary and suspenseful, feeling that tension around you. It's a communal experience, and obviously in Ojai, everyone's all about community, so it's nice to see the Ojai Film Festival getting support. It's nice to see it in its 25th year, and we just hope that more cool events like this, like putting together kind of a special program for teens this year for Bike Short and the movie Seeing Things, and I just hope that programs like that can continue, maybe even between festivals, and that we can just bring in kind of the local students and the kids and everybody else in the community.
Amazing, thank you.
Yeah.
Great.
Cut
Okay.
Good job, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah. You are just wired to the nines. Did you have a bunch of coffee earlier?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.